I don't know where those goals have gone. I don't know where I wrote them down anymore, but definitely goals have not been met. Hey, what's up everyone? Just me casually dropping in with another video, and not me just like trying to show off my earrings by having them inappropriately stick out of my scarf. But yeah, I am back with another video, and this is going to be just a talking style video, because I found that trying to achieve this absurd level of perfectionism with making videos is not going well for me at all. And that means like not having videos to post regularly. I find it's much more productive in updating you guys and talking to you guys during those breaks, instead of like completely doing irrelevant stuff that doesn't really help anyone. So I'm back with a video. Lately I have been really crawling in those author spaces on social media, and I've noticed that people are really open with their writing, and they're like extremely courageous and just confident talking about their books. And like you'll see all these videos, like these book trailers, character art, all that kind of stuff, and I'm over here who's just like kind of insecure about my own ideas on my own book. But also a part of that is because I want to keep that part private before I have something to actually show people. And so that's a major part of the reason why I don't really share too much of my writing online. But hopefully that'll change in the future once I get a significant portion of the book completed. But yeah, what I was saying is, watching these spaces, like these author channels or pages on Instagram and YouTube, it really has motivated me to kind of just come on here and talk to people, talk to you guys, because this is a community, and I find it so motivating when people reach out to me, just talking about random stuff. If it's asking for a review, if it's just to say hi, sending a picture of your cat, I don't care, honestly, who you are, where you are in your journey of writing. It is so motivating, and it's really nice to like talk to other writers. So that's definitely a new thing I'm exploring, and I think it's easier said than done. But once you do find yourself creating that space for yourself, you do start to appreciate just how liberating that can be. But other than that, since my last video, I have been outlining religiously, and I haven't been writing as much as I thought I would be, but I can definitely see the parts of the book coming together just because I'm outlining in much more detail. I also want to take my writing more seriously, and I think that I haven't in the past. And I'm not sure if like anyone else can relate to this, but when you post online, essentially you are giving your work away for free. And what happens with that territory is that, as many many publishing houses, they don't really approve of you sharing your work before publication, which makes sense, obviously. No one's going to want to buy something that's already been released as a free version online, especially as a new author. There's going to be some skepticism around that. But what I have thought of is not publishing this book that I'm working on Wattpad or any other website for now, just because I want to take it more seriously. I want to see what I can do, how much I can push my work, and just get through the process. And I know that these processes, they go through so much, time, rejection, all of that is kind of a given, and I don't expect any immediate success whatsoever. I mean, I know how long these things can like take just in like achieving or building a readership. But yeah, definitely I want to take my writing more seriously, and I have been privileged enough to purchase a few writing tools. It's kind of a motivation to me, for me to actually sit down and have these spaces on my laptop where it's just purely for that book that I'm writing right now. So I've downloaded Scrivener, and I asked on my Instagram story if anyone had used it, and I got a relatively good response, and especially I went through Google reviews and testimonials on YouTube and that kind of stuff, and it seems as if it kind of checks all the boxes for me. I especially liked the progress bar, where someone like me who is constantly checking my word count on Word document. I just need to know how many words I've gotten down, just because it's just a thing where I need that. And so I decided to go with Scrivener, especially because it's so widely known, and I feel like there must be something good about it, right? There must be something worthwhile in Scrivener that everyone's using it. And so I haven't used it now. I have purchased it and it's sitting on my laptop. I'm going to go through a few tutorials and figure out how to use that. Hopefully I'll have a video about my experience, if I recommend it to other writers or not. Maybe in, I don't know, 2 weeks or so, depending on, how soon I can get around to using it. I'm definitely excited to put my work into that and see how, productive I can get with that. I've also been working on a side project, a short story, and I haven't had much success in short story writing. I don't know why I find it so intimidating. It's one of those things that I just, with no matter how many times I try, either it just gets harder for me or I just give up. And so I'm really trying to, I made a promise to myself at the start of this year that I'd have at least one short story. And I know that's like a very small aim or objective, but for me, it's like the biggest thing, especially because I'm a student as well. So, these things overpower each other. But yeah, I'm working on that, and I really want to submit it to some magazines. And I've never really submitted my work to magazines before, and I think that this is a good time to start, honestly. I think I've stopped myself in the past from submitting just because it's more intimidating thinking about it than actually doing it. And even if you do get rejected, I feel like that's way better than just being afraid to submit in the first place. And so we'll see how that goes. I don't really expect much, but I need to do these things as a promise to myself. I can't on my list of things to do, and I'm very aware of deadlines approaching very fast. So that's something I will be doing off screen. Another thing I want to talk about is how much I commend writers and creatives who keep up with social media. I didn't think Instagram would be as demanding as maybe YouTube is, but boy have I been wrong. What you do is you sacrifice so much time which you could have been putting into your work. And that's something I've been struggling with, and I didn't think it was swallowing that much time as much as it was. But once I took that step back and gave myself that freedom to, be okay with missing out on social media, particularly Instagram, then I realized that my goals are not to become some huge thing on Instagram, right? It's merely a tool as a writer to meet other writers and learn from each other and that kind of stuff, and maybe promote your work once it's done and complete. But also, it's so important to realize that you only have so much time in a day, and if I'm putting all of my time into something that's never going to be permanent, like there might be a day that Instagram decides to delete itself. Honestly, I don't even know. But then, like, where does that leave me? And so that thinking really, shifted my perspective into what am I really investing in? What am I really investing my time in? And so that's why I'm not sure if that's how I come across on Instagram. I don't know if I seem inactive or I don't. And so that's something else I've been doing, and how my brain has been working these past couple of weeks, maybe now. We're in June now. It's currently the 6th of June. And that freaks me out so much just because I remember it being January and I was thinking of all my writing goals, and I don't know where those goals have gone. I don't know where I wrote them down anymore, but definitely goals have not been met. So yeah. I love these earrings so much. Like, I don't think you can understand how much someone can love earrings as much as I love these. But not to be sidetracked, I was just gonna start talking about Chucky. But has anyone seen the new Chucky movies? I'm not sure if it's a series. Yeah, I think it's a series. I'm gonna insert a picture over here of the new Chucky. And if you've seen the real one, and especially at a time where you were much younger and Chucky was actually quite terrifying, then I hope you share the same sentiment about this Chucky. I tried watching an episode and I just love how they've changed Chucky into such a conversational guy, where he's like essentially asking permission from his new owner to kill people, and he's just killing people because he's jealous of his owner having friends. I hope I'm not wrong, because that's what I judged from the first episode. I just gave up after that. That was just like painful to watch, and it really it was really damaging to my memory of Chucky. They have a lot of remakes going on with like so many retellings and remakes, and I don't even know. But the Chucky one felt personal, I'm not gonna lie. Not writing related, but that's my 2 cents on that. I want to make more videos like this just because it gives me some accountability, and it allows me to like really, have a conversation with you and not be so strict with how my videos are. I'm gonna end this so that I can still salvage the next hour or so and do some writing, maybe figure out how Scrivener works, and then have that video ready for you guys as well. If you have any experience with Scrivener, please let me know down below. Any tips, any essential features of the software would be massive help. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.